I am here. These are falls. They call them Webuye Falls because they are close to Webuye town. But initially they were called Broderick Falls. That is during the colonial times. The Broderick Falls, Broderick was somebody who came, I don't want to say discovered, but he came and saw them first as a non-African who saw them first and named them after himself, Broderick Falls. But now they are actually Nabuyole Falls, but because they are close to Webuye, the name Webuye Falls has taken over. That initially it was one river, but up there they split it, the colonials split it into three. That's what I'm being told. These falls here, you can see that I'm being told the water has subsided and therefore is not in its full force. So this is the biggest falls in the western part of Kenya. But you can see indeed they are not being utilized as it should because we are now losing out of hydroelectric power. We would be tapping this power. Down here we could have removed all these stones so that we make something like a dam. We can come here, recreate, row the boats and all that. The falls, I have been to Meru, and there's a community in Meru that has actually converted a local stream, a local river, and it's supplying the community with the power, hydroelectric power. This could be done here. Now look, watch this serene here, which is topography and all that. It's evergreen. It is very fertile. Watch the water. The water is silted, it's carrying a lot of soil, meaning where it's coming upstream, there's some maybe erosion going on. Most economic activity I'm seeing here is quarrying kind of. You can see along the way, as we shall see later, people are practicing quarrying. You can see from here. I'm using my cell phone and therefore it may not be as clear. This is my Note 9. Look over there, you can see quarrying going on. And I am here. This is the water supply, Webuye water supply, so to say. So the town of Webuye utilizes this water. So there is water supply here. These are the water supply center. You can see out there is even maize growing. There is maize, that's maize. The weather here is so good, so cool. One would even be expecting to get sheep that we can get far, collect far from. So I'm saying this is now the other arm of the river. As I was told by the locals, this river was one up there, but the colonialists split it for reasons that have not been told. But there it is. Now, all this is in Nzoia River, going down to Lake Victoria. The place is very fertile. The locals plant mainly maize, as you can see. Out there you can see another plot of maize. Out there, green maize. So this is a place that is fertile and could produce a number of crops. Horticultural crops could be produced here. Hydroelectric power could be produced here. Convert this into a holiday resort. All these stones that are here, if you collected them and made them banks and generated a dam here, people would come here rowing, enjoying, and therefore becomes a tourist resort. So, Bungoma, we are sitting on gold. If we can only, generate, create, innovate, we would be minting lots of money here. As I said, the land is green. Out there you can see again maize. Let me zoom my cell phone. Out there, that is maize. Now, this agriculture that's going on here is rain-fed. They don't need any irrigation because of the rich climate. So we won't be lamenting that no irrigation is going on here. Oh yes, we can now see the third arm over there, the third arm of the river. That's the first. I will count 1. The water is low. From there you follow me, and you get this one. This is the second one. And then follow me, and you get the third one here. So this, I am told, it was artificially created. That, according to the locals who have been asked here. And beyond, you can see lumbering could be going on here. Fruits could be going on here. Palm trees would be going on here. And therefore the economic potential of these Webuye Falls cannot be underrated. These are Nabuyole Falls, harboring lots and lots of potential, economic potential. So now what I'm seeing here is, of course, farming, and you can see this is actually subsistence farming, no commercial farming. I can see some cows, some cattle out there. I don't know whether you can see them. There's some cattle out there, 1 or 2, but showing that therefore there is potential for even dairy, beef industry. Coming here, I passed on a former poultry hatchery, which has again now become extinct. So this is it. Webuye Falls, Nabuyole Falls to be exact, formerly Broderick Falls, which was, as I said, named after the white man who came and saw this first. And when now we came to our own senses to say, there's nothing like discovering the Broderick Falls. The falls were there, and therefore calling it even Broderick Falls after the white man was not proper. So I am happy it is now called Nabuyole Falls, but the name Webuye has taken over because of the nearness, the closeness to Webuye. And we are saying, during the colonial days, I am told, the river was purposefully split so that we have now the big arm here, the next arm there, and another one which is dwindling out there for reasons that I may not know for now. But indeed, I am on a mission to discover that. Like I said, the major economic activity going on here is quarrying. The locals split this, we shall see them later. The locals split these stones to make quarry, ballast, and building material. Yes. Wait a minute. The arm that I thought was the third arm is not actually the third arm. It's a continuation of these falls. So I can see actually two, this one, and then when in this position you can see now another two, one on the extreme left, and somewhere split there is a small island, then you get the other one there. So the three, let's watch it again. The first one is over there. Follow me. Then you come another one, that's the second one. Follow me across, and then the third one. The one I was seeing earlier is this one, but this is a continuation now. When they have now three joined, and they are going out there. And you can see there is also sugarcane. You can see out there. There's also sugarcane, maize, sugarcane, but in very small plots, showing this is mainly subsistence farming. Commercial farming has not come here. Tourist attractions have not come here. There's no reason why we should not even have a cable running from this side of the houses here, the water supply, the cable running, and overhead, you climb your cable, you roll over the falls, you go down, and up there at the other hillside, the cable could even run. I was in Europe, I was in the Soviet Union then, and we were enjoying those cables, traveling from cables here. Like here we'd be getting a cable right from those houses there. A cable cross, hovering over the falls. Then you watch the falls from a bird's eye, and then you come and you enjoy, and the tourism attraction could be great here. What we're seeing around is mainly maize, as you can see, subsistence maize. And I want to say, maize on a plot like what we're looking at now is never economical. I have done my costing, and I see with the politics of maize in Kenya, you need to have something like 10 acres to be comfortable that you are making a good profit. But in 1 acre, in plots of acres, like now the one I'm seeing up there, this is purely subsistence. Commercial meaning viability is pretty low. But then we have all this green that we're seeing. This green can be turned into a lot of economic use. Horticulture here, tomatoes, bananas, and look at the weather. We can introduce sheep that we can cut far from the sheep, and then we get again that economic activity in.